Hello friends, subscribers and everyone who's watching this channel. Welcome to Pete 717. In this episode we are installing XDI-35 high flow fuel pump. I am already running on E30 fuel, 30% ethanol. More power. The beast, the eco beast. Yeah. So here you go, let's get it rolling. Let's not waste any time. Thank you. Oh yeah, by the way, what else am I doing today? I'm renewing my driver's license because I did notice that my driver's license expired a month ago. And I completely spaced out. My wife kind of just found paperwork, renewal paperwork on her desk, doing bills. And I was like, what? Third thing on the list, you know, going to DMV. Gonna waste probably 4 days in there. Oh. Well, guys, let me tell you what. Going to DMV, getting renewed, it's mess. Saturdays, stay away. I spend, I don't know, probably 2 hours in there at least. Driver's license renewed, and now we're going to get gas and install the pump. Maybe fishing today. We'll see how it goes. Let me show you how this whole E30, E40 mixing happens. In the tuner, you can see on the bottom right corner level sensor how much percentage of the fuel in the tank. So I got 13.33. Two apps. First app is Fuel It. This is the app that monitors. So I have sensor installed. I'll show it to you later under the hood. So it runs. So all my fuel runs through the sensor and measures my ethanol reading on in my car. So my ethanol right now E29 and fuel temperature is 56. E85 calculator. You open this program right here and this is how you calculate. So so I got 13%. Let's check again. Yep, 13. So what I need to do is I need to put 5.2 gallons of E85, and pump fuel I need to put 2.4 gallons, well, plus minus, you know, I'll put 10 gallons and 5. So I put 10 gallons of that and 10 gallons of 93 and 5 gallons of E85, and that's gonna make me E30. So there you go. Let's go get the mix going. The sun is right in my eyes, kind of low there. %. I need E30. It jumps around. E30 right now, and the fuel that I just pumped in. Close enough, plus minus. You can go plus minus a few. You can go 28 to 32. We're gonna go home. Yeah. We're gonna go home. We're gonna install the fuel pump. We're gonna load new file in the car, reprogram it, do some pulls, test it, log it. Don't change the channel. Alright guys, there you go. This is the installation part of Xtreme-Di Performance 35 fuel pump. I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. I'm gonna get straight to it. Don't fast forward it. You might miss an important part. As I go through the installation, I'll tell you what's needed, what's not, and my recommendation. It should not take more than 10 minutes, maybe 15 at most. Also recommend getting yourself a towel because you're gonna release the pressure on the fuel lines and it's gonna spill some fuel, probably about 5-6 ounces or so. So if you have a little towel, it'll absorb all that stuff and it's not gonna, you know, get all over the engine, and you're not gonna need this anymore, if you know what I'm talking about. The part that's right here, we're gonna put some towel underneath, a lot of towel, and we're gonna unplug, make sure the keys are away so you don't accidentally start the car. A little bit of fuel came out, maybe a couple of ounces, not much. Good thing I had a towel. Everything got soaked in the towel and nothing got spilled along. Now we need to unplug the plug on the stock fuel pump. So you push the housing down, press the clip, and it comes out really easy right here. Easy to pull out. Now we need to disconnect the high pressure fuel line, which is coming from the fuel pump and going to fuel injectors. So again, have it started. I'll put a dry side of the towel. That will have a more gas than your the low pressure end. All right, good. So, and now we're gonna undo the fuel pump from the valve cover, and you need T45, one of these guys. Not they're super tight, so. And one more thing, there is a little nut in here, a bolt that holds the stock fuel line that's going all the way to this part right here. So undo that as well, so you can get the fuel pump with that stock fuel line out of the way. When I got my fuel pump from XDI, it was a little bit of fuel in a Ziploc bag. They're saying that every single pump that they gets bench tested. That gives me a great amount of confidence to know that it's been tested and verified and in great shape. All right, now to get the fuel pump out and the fuel line that's coming from here out, get them out of the way. This pump flip it upside down so you don't drip all over the place, and here you go, it's out. Woo. Quick note, a base, this base right here that will be attached to the stock fuel pump, you need to put it back on the block and your XDI will go right on top of it, okay? Don't miss this step, this is really important. Trust me, you have to have it. I'm gonna clean this around just a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and clean in here. Okay, so this guy will go back on the block. Make sure this part is facing you. Alright, now you will need 2 shorter bolts that came with your kit, installation kit. Okay. Make sure there's a gasket in here, right here. Make sure it's in place. Okay. And you're not missing that gasket. That gasket is important. Go nice and easy, one side at a time. In the beginning, once you tighten the base, looks like your high pressure line is not really aligning with the nozzle that's coming out of the pump. But don't be alarmed. Start tightening the pump with the 2 bolts that are on the top of the pump, bolts that are tightening pump to the base. As you tighten that down, pump will settle down and that high pressure line will align and be in the correct location for its the length of the line and everything. So all right, now the low pressure side connection. There you go. And the other side. On the other side, I'm gonna have to show you how I did my ethanol meter, how it's done. So this is my ethanol sensor, and that is a Bluetooth connector right here, fuel it, and it's wiring going to the fuse box. So fuel it, Bluetooth, ethanol sensor right here, and I'm gonna zip tie this right here so it's kind of staying out of the way. All right, there you go. All it is just an extension. You plug it in here, you plug it in here. There you go. That's it. Follow that line, and you need to unclip that line right there, put the towel over it, and absorb all that fuel that's gonna come out of it. Couple of ounces, not a big deal. Undo that. There's gonna be right here there's going to be a small bolt right here, 8mm, you need to undo, that's holding that line. And then you're gonna have to undo the high pressure, which is going to your fuel injectors. Same thing, towel over it. That's a 17mm. Undo that, hold the towel again. You're gonna dump about 6 ounces of fuel out into the towel. Get rid of towel. Once you're done, you don't need it anymore. Undo those two, and then you're gonna have 2 T45 Torx for your stock fuel pump. Undo those bolts, pump comes out. Don't forget this plate right here that I'm touching, this plate, this guy right there, staying on. Once you remove the pump, it's going to be kind of attached to the pump. Just knock it once, it'll come out. Put it back on, make sure you clean it underneath. And then don't forget to undo your power cord, which is this guy that's connected to the pump right here. Undo the cord, remove the pump. Now you bring the stock, now you bring the XDI pump back on. So put the base on, 2 screws right here, 2 bolts. They're 5mm, I believe. The pump swivels, tighten those nice and tight. Put the pump in place, put these 2 back on, tighten them up really nice. At this point, this guy should align pretty well. If it's not aligning well, you need to undo that little knot right there to loosen it up so it aligns itself really well. Tighten this. Then you're using the hose that's provided with the XDI pump. You're putting it right there, you're running it whichever way you want it. You can do this way or that way, but in your case it's going to be connecting to this guy right here. You're plugging it right in it. I have a little bit different setup right here. So once that's connected, then this little pigtail right here, this extended wire, is provided by XDI. That extends the wire to this plug. Plug it in, make sure everything is tight, start the car, and then you're good to go. Do not forget to update your file that you will receive from your tuner. In my case, it was GearHead Performance. Matt Robinson, you're the best. Thank you so much. They'll get you taken care of, the best horsepower per dollar out there, out of all the tuners, in my opinion. And XDI pump, go get your XDI pump for whatever vehicle you need. This is 2014 Ford Taurus. If you guys want me to explain more of my mods on this car, please put it in the comment section. Pretty much at this point, this car has every bolt-on upgrade possible, minus the turbos. I didn't bump up the turbos. Everything else been done to the car. Alright guys, every time I do this, it reminds me that Fast and Furious movie, one of their first ones, when they had their laptops. And so 2 things needs to happen. First, I need to load the custom tune file onto the tuner. Can unlock the device. Okay, stop logging, and we're gonna program. So it's sending that file to the tuner right now. So we're gonna program the vehicle, correct, confirm device update. We'll skip it because this thing needs to be updated. Cloud, skip it. We're not gonna return car to stock. We're just gonna continue with the aftermarket, correct. I'm not afraid. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. So that's we're gonna do E30 base, that's the one, and then the pump gas, the 2 that we loaded. So this is the one, this is my previous tunes that I had here before. So E30 base, because that's what we're running right now. So as that's starting, are you sure you want to do this? Correct. And then it's starting to load. It's unlocking and preparing the processor on the car. Okay guys, 95%, almost done. The car is gonna start rebooting itself a couple of times, turning itself on and off. There you go. Alright, turn off the car. Turn it back on. One more thing I want to do is I want to clear, I want to do cam reset. This is the memory in the computer that remembers all the presettings and transmission and shifting and all that stuff. You always want to do kind of reset, so it starts learning all over again with the new settings. Continue. It's gonna do another. There you go. Restarts the car, reboots the AM radio. We're done. Just for safety. You never know. Messed with the gas a lot in there, you know? So let's go for a ride. Oh boy. Woo! Let's get on the freeway. He wants to go. Oh boy. He wants to go. Ooh, I can't. It sounds. Well, see, it's burning more gas, so. Oh boy, yes. Oh, second. Oh. Yes. For sure, guys. Let me park right here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Oh, shoot. Woo, 140 miles. Boys, slow down. Whoa. Whoa. This was... Let me stop the log. I'm gonna park again in a nice, decent location. I'm gonna save this file, and we're gonna do one more recording. Come on! Come on! So that's that. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Next video, we're gonna run dyno. We're gonna put real numbers on the paper. Thank you. Woo!